Yo, yo, yo! How's it going, gamers? Friends all over the world, superstars, besties, and all of the nice words that I can think of, you guys. We are in Oz's roommate's account. Once again, we have a recurring clan member who wants us to participate in the 1+1 Legendary Champion event. We got a Summon Rush active. We've got a bunch of shards to pull. Let me again move my camera to the right so you can see how many shards we're working with. 37 sacreds, but mostly we're gonna be pulling ancient shards today. We're also trying to hit a Michinaki, so let's see if that happens for Oz's roommate today. Let's blow some luck in our lucky fingers. So we're gonna pull until we hit the 1+1. And we also have to make sure that we are keeping track of points. Don't forget to use my promo link to get yourself a free legendary Raphma tab, as well as the epics Takeover, Ugo, and Lady Quillen as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. And that is all you have to do to get your free legendary Raphma tab, as well as to Gore, Ugo, and Lady Quillen as you level up in progress. So don't miss out and click on my link right now. I don't know what it looks like if we hit a 1+1 while I rip 10 off at the same time. I don't think this has ever happened for us. A Tyrell. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These are coming out very quickly, bro. Are you noticing how quickly these cards are coming out? They just shot at me. Torture Helm and Tyrell. Hitting some epics here. Tyrell is amazing. Double hitter with a strong decreased attack on each hit has a chance of placing it. Damage, by the way, is based off defense. It's a defense champ. AoE with the decreased defense. And if the target is under a decrease, attack will place a sleep for a turn. And A3 attacks one enemy, decreases the target's turn meter by half, 50%. If the attack fully depletes the turn meter, it will place a stun debuff for 2 turns. This could be a complete turn meter strip, deletion, and then a stun. Let's keep them rolling. And then I'll go and see how many... Whoa, whoa. The screen glitched. And then I'll go ahead and I'll see how many points an ancient shard makes. I think it's something along the lines of 20. So we don't have to worry about... Aha, Bovos! So we don't have to worry about going overboard here. Bovos is great. Why can't I still... Hello! I just want... This game. Bovos is cool. I personally dig him. The actual embodiment of Satan. Bovos looks like he was supposed to be a legendary. His kit, not so much. Single target, decreased speed, strong decreased speed. This is really good. Even though the chance of it landing is 50-50 when you book it out. AoE with the decreased crit rate and decreased crit damage. Strong in both cases on all enemies for 2 turns. These debuffs are rare. Generally, you don't find a lot of champions with decreased crit rate and decreased crit damage in the same skill. And if I remember correctly, I recently pulled you a champion that depended on there being a decreased crit rate placed on the enemies, but I just can't recall which champion that was. Was it Urson? The bear? Maybe? And A3 removes 1 random debuff from all allies and places a strong increased crit rate, strong increased crit damage on all allies for 2 turns. Very nice, right? So Bovos is a great support champion. Great for your nukers. Great to set up the big hits. And also great to control a little bit. A little bit of decreased speed. Lower their damage. Pretty solid guy. And let's see how many points we're making per... Where's the Summon Rush? There it is. Oh yeah, that's like 400. Okay. So per... Yeah, I was right. Per 10, we're gonna get 200 points. So that's 20 per shard. I'm just gonna keep pulling like this. We have a lot of shards to go through. I'm gonna have to start chucking them in the vault in a little bit. Alright, they're shooting out these rares. They're just boom, 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 boom. Philia is great. Philia is another good epic hit. Double hitter destroys the target's max HP by 10% of the damage inflicted. This skill, it cannot exceed more than 50% destroyed max HP. But half is half, you know? Attacks one enemy, has a 100% chance when you book her out of fully depleting the target's turn meter. Good too. You just have to wait for it for a little bit. When you book it out, it's a 4-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies, fill this champion's turn meter by 15% and heals them by 15% of the damage inflicted if this attack crits. On her passive, if this champion has 2 or fewer buffs at the start of her turn, she's gonna place a strong increased attack and strong increased crit damage on herself for a turn. She smacks hard. And that's that. The rest is just rares. Let's see. Let's get them. Let's keep them coming. Keep them coming. Ooh, Deacon! Ooh, attack the Wender! Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, bro! Oh my god. Both Preva and Mashal, bro? Mashal, bro? Oh! There it is, ladies and gentlemen, and we hit gold twice. Preva was on the last 25x, wasn't she? Like the previous one that just passed? Mashal, man, I hope to God that you don't have these champions. I hope to God that they are firsts for you. And I also want to pay attention to two of the best epics in the game just popped up as well. We got Deacon and Achak the Wenderin. So let's give them some love. Yes! I'm so stoked! Yes, baby! Oh my god! Congratulations, Oz's roommate. Let's read up. Preva the Slitherer. Attacks one enemy, transfers all debuffs from this champion to the target. This effect cannot be resisted if this champion is under 3 or more debuffs. Put all the debuffs on her. Malignant Energy A2 heals all allies by 25% of her max HP, and then she's gonna place a strong increased defense and strong increased speed on all allies for 2 turns. On her A3, she revives a single ally with 100% HP and half turn meter filled already. She fully resets the cooldowns on all of their skills. Ready to nuke. If they accidentally smack out your nuker in arena, use her A3. On a 4-turn cooldown when you book it out, by the way, it's quite fast. And there you have it! And you nuke them again! A very good revive here. This is amazing. On her passive, Sacrificial Servant. At the start of this champion's turn, she's gonna transfer 1 debuff from each ally to herself. She will not transfer crowd control debuffs, unfortunately. This effect cannot be resisted nor blocked, and if there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. At the end of this champion's turn, she fills the turn meters of all allies by 10% and an additional 2% for each debuff on this champion, minimum of 3, to be able to land this irresistible debuff transfer. And this is her passive. This is her passive. At the end of every single turn of hers, she's gonna trigger this. Ally speed in all battles by 20%. Mashal, guys! I mean, he's infamous. He's infamous, he's loved, and there's many reasons for that, alright? Attacks one enemy, heals this champion by 30% of the damage inflicted, will then attack all enemies under leech debuffs. Which, by the way, you guessed it, he places by himself. On that skill, he also places a strong increased speed, strong increased crit damage on all allies for 2 turns, grants an extra turn, and when you ascend him, he's actually gonna place a True Fear and a Leech on all enemies for 2 turns before he takes that extra turn. That is a 3-turn cooldown. It's so fast. It's so good. Tornado is so good. And on his A3, open wounds, he's gonna attack one enemy with an 80% chance, 100 when you book it out, chance of stealing all buffs from the target before attacking. He's gonna place a 100% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns and 2 15% continuous heals buffs on himself for 3 turns. 3 turns! Constant healing! Damage increases by 50% against targets that have no buffs, if he does manage to steal all buffs from a target. Mashald, exclusively PvP. Sure, I guess maybe you could take him up in Amius if you build him fast enough with enough accuracy. That heal reduction there will be very, very helpful. Also, the constant healing, and he'll be able to place a leech that's gonna help a lot. Increase crit damage, increase speed are amazing buffs to have. Wonderful champion. Both of those champions are super good. If I am partial to any champion more, it has to be Mashald. Deacon, amazing speed or champ, again for arena, whether it's classic or tag team or live. Fills the turn meters of allies by 15, decreases the turn meter of enemies by 15, grants an extra turn on his A3 on a 3-turn cooldown, makes him incredibly fast. AoE with a decreased defense, so he can set up your big nuke for you. On his A1, he's gonna place a leech. Chance. On a chance. Ally speed in all battles by 19%. Achak is one of my personal favorites. I got him very early on, and I did not do him justice building him out. But I've seen how other people utilize him on their accounts, and he's amazing in Spider. And because of his A3 here, he's gonna attack all enemies with the chance of placing a freeze for 1 turn on enemies with a higher attack than their defense, and the chance of placing a burn instead on enemies whose defense is higher than their attack. In this case, in Spider, we're gonna freeze the little spider links. And the combination of that with the passive that heals all allies by 5% of their max HP every time an enemy under an HP burn debuff gets a turn. And he fills the turn meters of all allies by 10% every time an enemy under a freeze debuff gets turn. Heal, turn meter increase, both at the same time and same passive. Beautiful. Block debuffs and strengthen. Block debuffs is on a turn. Block debuffs last for a turn. Strengthen lasts for 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. Also very helpful for you to withstand poisons, stuns, freezes, any of the nasty debuffs you can encounter in dungeons. This is a dungeon specialist. Dungeon specialist support. Congratulations, man. I couldn't be happier for you. Both Prave and Mashal are top tier legendaries, and now I really want to see if you had them. I really want to see if you had them. Here's Mashal. Here's Prava. Tell me you don't have them. Both of those are new for you. I'm thrilled. Wait, I will go to the index, but it's really gonna be a guessing game. You don't tend to open these, do you? Oh, Prava is new. There you go. Mashal was not a demon spawn. He's an undead. Wait. And there he is. Oh, they're all new. They're both new. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you. Yes. I love when I hit non-dupes. And there were 2 this time. Oh, I'm so stoked for you. Let's see how many points we have. We have made 800. We've made 800. We have to fill in with sacred shards because we no longer are about to hit a 1+1. 1+1 happens once. Oh my god, that was within 30 shards. Within 30 shards. Homie has 37 sacred shards to spare. Let's count very quickly how much we need. For both fragments? Oh, for one. Let's calculate. 2,500 is 5 sacred shards. 5 sacred shards it is. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull them right now. Let's hope to hit Michinaki. That would be 3 legendaries. And it would be iconic. Either way, let's pull for points. Let's pull for points. How do we still have space? I didn't check how much space we have. Who are you? Rearguard Sergeant. How have I never seen her face? Because it's hidden behind the mask. How come I haven't known about this champion so far? I love her hair. Haven't maybe seen her once or twice. Let's see. Let's read what she does very quickly. Strong decrease defense on a chance. 50-50. AoE with a strong decrease attack. When ascended, heals this champion by 25% of the damage inflicted. Not bad. And ally protection, 15% continuous heal buff on all allies except herself for 2 turns. 3-turn cooldown. I mean, not bad, not great, not terrible. And let's keep them rolling, guys. Let's keep them rolling. I'm already pleased and satisfied that we did what we came here to do. Rector Draft! Purr! I think you might have had a Rector Draft, but if that was my account, boy, I'd be jumping around from excitement. Single hitter with the chance of placing a strong decrease attack for 2 turns. A2 heals all allies by 20% of her max HP. After healing, she places a perfect veil for 2 turns on all allies with full HP. And a 15% continuous heal for 1 turn on the allies with less than full HP. A3 revives a single ally with 60% HP and fills their turn meter by 60%. One of the best revive skills in the game. Places a perfect veil buff on them for 3 whole turns, guys. And this is on the 4-turn cooldown when you book it out, and that will happen incredibly easy because she is an epic. Master of Ghost passive whenever an ally under veil, perfect veil gets a turn, she heals then by 10% of their max HP and increases the resistance of allies under veil, perfect veil buffs by 50. Only does it once if there are multiple Rectors on the team. Do you have a Rector Draft? I really wanna think that you already have a multiply awakened, ascended, worked on Rector Draft. But I can't see her. There she is, the new one. Is that also a new epic? Did we just hit you Rector Draft? You don't have her, I think. Oh, that's so much more exciting. Yeah, no, I don't see her at all. I think this is your first Rector. Insanity. Insanity. Let me know in the comment section if I managed to hit you Rector as well. Better than anyone, you can let me know, actually, whether you have Rector or not. But this is a clutch in my book. Big clutch. That's 2 more. No? Let's pull them. Let's see what we get. So far, aha! There we have it. We're full. Our slots are full. Let's go and chuck some champions in the vault. I see some legendary champions here and some legendaries here as well. But not the ones that we hit you today, so these are new for you. Clean up the rares for you, man. Alright, well, let's resume pulling. Give it to me, baby. Jingle Hunter. Is that the guy that jumps very funnily? Attacks one enemy twice, has a chance of placing a decreased speed. Strong decreased speed for 2 turns if he crits. If he crits. Important. Single enemy with a very strong chance, unbooked, it's 90, of placing a freeze debuff on all enemies for 1 turn if this attack kills the enemy. That's very underwhelming. Reading these conditions is like a stick to the heart. Attacks all enemies, decreases the turn meter by 20% if this attack is critical. Fills this champion's turn meter by 10% if this attack is critical. I mean, just build him with 100% crit rate. So many conditions. Can't get anything right unless he crits. Ally speed in arena battles by 24% is wild, though. 24% or increase in arena battles. Crazy. Where do you have the audacity from? And how many more sacreds do we have to pull? That's 2 more. 2 more so we can hit the GOM. Alright. A Michinaki, maybe? That'd be sick. Hi. Vrask. Who the hell? Oh, with the conditions again. Fills this champion's turn meter by 20% if this attack crits its single hitter. Nothing else. Attacks one enemy. Moving on. Passive. Heals this champion by 10% of their max HP whenever they inflict a crit. When they crit. When you ascend them, that's an AoE heal. Whenever he crits. And our last sacred shard, guys. Let's give it up. This was such a rewarding pull. Okay. A Sepulture Sentinel as the cherry on top. Strong increased speed and block debuffs for 2 turns on all allies. And the passive, which is the coolest skill, has a 25% chance when you book it out. It's a 50% chance of completely blocking incoming damage when an ally is attacked. Occurs once per turn, will only block damage for the targeted ally if multiple allies are attacked at the same time, so only from AoE skills. And regardless, she's a beautiful tank, beautiful defense champ for exactly that utility. And here's your GOM, and here are your new 2 legendaries, man. Prava the Slitherer and Mashald. You're very welcome. You know the drill, guys. If you want me to pull your shards, you can hit up my Discord a couple of days in advance. Try to fit you in my schedule. You can find the link down in the description box. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys again in the next one. Bye!